Welcome back, Chrono Troops, to more Smite Assault. With your bro ChronoKitty here today, playing Terra, the Guardian Terra. We're playing with another Guardian, Jormungandr, and another tank warrior, Mulan, with a Assassin Hunbots and a Mage Eset. We're playing into an enemy team with a 2-Hunter combo, Gilgamesh and Guan Yu, and then a double Hunter combo, Jingwei and Uller. I did not say save a screenshot, Xbox. It just does whatever it wants. We are also playing into a enemy mage, Nuwa. Enemy Nuwa in Assault is interesting because if she holds her ult for about 30-40 seconds in the game, she can ult us while we've all left tower and then get a preview of how we're building. This can help you as Nuwa decide to counter build the enemy fairly early if you choose to. Although it really is arguable as a beneficial ability to use. By the time you use it, by the time you get to your engage, the enemy team has healed from any damage you would have done, but also your ability has regenerated mostly likely as well, depending on how early you do it. Standing Stones is our passive, and when we have a Standing Stone up, either from Crushing Earth or Monolith, we will be knock-up immune, specifically like in Jingwei's, when she drops her little air knock-up. I will be immune to that if I have a Standing Stone up. Our ultimate is really fascinating because it is a global ult. There are very few in the game. One, for example, is the enemy Nuwa's global ult. She damages everyone on the map, or damages all her enemies on the map, which would be my team. But my ultimate kind of acts in a very similar way, but also affects my team as well as the enemy team. It gives my team 5% damage mitigations, and for the enemy team, it gives them a debuff, which has them take 5% more damage. So in that way, it can be very powerful. I believe it also gives healing and movement speed to my team. All things critical. If they are in a fight and I'm not there, I want to be able to still help them out. So that's one of the things I like to do. Another good god that does really beneficial ults when he's not anywhere near the team fight would be, for example, Zablanc, when he darkens the screen for the enemy players, allowing them to engage or disengage. Although you have to be really on top of it to kind of see what's always going on with the enemy team when you are either dead or not in the fight, based off of what things look like on the mini-map. Our Jormungandr is going in. You know my rule, don't go into tower before you are level 8. There are always exceptions to every rule, and Jormungandr is one of those exceptions. He becomes damage immune in his ult. He jumps 3 times in it, and that allows him to ideally finish people off and also get kills. I'm went ahead and I ulted for Jormungandr there because he was taking tower damage as he was leaving the tower there, and he was just getting ganged up on by the enemy team. So he needed that healing, he needed that damage mitigation, and he needed that movement speed to help him get out and take as little damage as possible. I dropped also a heal for him. Eset dropped a heal for him as well. And Jormungandr went in a second time to get a second kill. This man is crazy, and I love it. He knows his god really well, and he has the ability to kind of break the rules a little bit and still make it work. And that's kind of also my exception rule. If you can do something that goes against any of the normal kind of rules of gameplay, which are meant to keep you safe and meant to help you get kills, you can always go against them if you can somehow get something out of it. In this case, what he got out of it was getting a kill without a death, and we got another kill by the Hun bots. Unfortunately, the Uller was able to take our Mulan down. I'm going to drop my monolith here to give my team some healing, much needed healing. I can dash through this and break it. If I do dash through a standing stone, either in monolith or standing stones, I will go ahead and get a second dash. Really good engage, really good escape if I need to use it. I'll go ahead now and drop my standing stones and get a stun on the minion wave. I can also use that to stun enemies. I don't do a lot of damage, nor do I expect to be able to. I can maybe mid-game, later game, be able to effectively get a little more damage done. But right now, I am all defense. From Breastplate of Valor to Guardian's Blessing, all I have with me is high sustain and good protections. And I'm going to go ahead and ult for the team here. I'm going to try to keep Gilgamesh right here. Ooh, I went ahead, not sure if I got the heal on that, but I'm doing pretty good on healing, so maybe I didn't need it, or maybe I did get it. I didn't have a standing stone up there, that's why I got knocked out by the Jingwei. Alright, this is a good fight. Let's see if we can get a finish on the Jingwei, and unfortunately we did not. She's so low. The Isis anticipated the Jingwei kind of going back to their buff, and that's not what she did, so she did not get the kill there. We are now on tower, and, you know, I could just die for this. This allows me to go back. We are definitely going to get tower, so that we're going to get an additional 300 money. Now I'm sitting pretty back in Phoenix, or no, I'm sorry, back in Fountain, while I recover and come back for the game. I can now go into another item. A really good item for Terra is going to be more cooldown or more healing. Pridwin is just about as much as it takes as we had the money for. There's my dash, my double dash, and then we still have a standing stone up. Not that we're going to need to be knocking out. I'm going to go ahead and ult right here. The Jormungandr is crazy low. So is the Hun bots. Let's help them get out. Let's drop some heals. And now I hopefully helped keep them alive. A really good example of that global ult coming in handy right there. And then I'll drop another heal. Let's go ahead and do some damage to wave and pressure the enemy team hopefully a little bit out. Jormungandr is going in yet again. I'll go ahead and see if I can help get a kill. And I did get a kill on the Gilgamesh there. In the back, we have Guan Yu kind of pushing the team around. And then we got a really good stun off of the Jingwei there. And I'm going to get the finish on the Jingwei with the last hit from dashing into Monolith. The enemy team is now pressured, and they are pushed back to their second tower. The enemy minion wave is coming up, so I'm being a little careful about placement. Let's go ahead and drop some stun on the enemy team. And let's go ahead and ult. That's going to allow the team to feel more safe about going in to the enemy tower. Gilgamesh ulted there, and we are taking damage. The Jormungandr is trying to get a finish. Successfully got the finish on the Gilgamesh, and now we are out. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a heal for my team while we backpedal back to our first tower. All in all, that was an excellent engage. There's my trick again of running right at an ally when enemies are chasing me. It allows my allies to more easily get a successful ability. I have a monolith up, so notice how the Jingwei knockup did not affect me. I basically just walked through it. I think you still take damage in it, which is a very small amount, but you don't get knocked up, which can be really useful if you are playing against a really strong knock-up enemy team. For example, Kumbhakarna, or Jingwei. She can cast that very frequently. Bacchus's jump also is a knock-up as well. There's lots of good knock-ups in the game. If I was playing against a Willix, let's go ahead and ult, get the Hunbots out and get the team some health. If I was playing against an Willix, it'd be so critical not to get knocked up, because that is a precursor for her ulting and pulling you into some very high damage. We have Gilgamesh coming in again. I'm going to go ahead and drop a Monolith for healing right into his ult to make his ult less effective by allowing my team to heal while also in his ult. And now we are chasing. He's attacking me, which is kind of what I want him to do. You want your enemy attackers fighting, and then we're going to get the finish on the Nuwa, the tanks, and not the squishies. And we have, unfortunately, the Jingwei jumped out of there, and I was unable to get her in the stun, but the Jormungandr was able to CC her and still get a really good kill as well. And if the Ullr tries to get out, we're going to get the stun on him, and then we hopefully, yes, the Mulan pulled him back in, and we got the finish. The time is now for us to be able to take this tower. I'll go ahead and drop a heal and dip out. We do have minions, and get back into the heal, and while we go ahead and try to take down this tower, I'm going to ult for those mitigations, drop another heal, and get back to attacking the tower. This is one of the really strong benefits of having full cooldown as Terra. You get to drop your abilities more frequently. It allows you to do things that wouldn't normally otherwise be very easy. So while Terra is not known for being a really strong objective taker, if you have high cooldown, you can spam your heal very frequently if you have full cooldown. Our Guan Yu is coming in. I'm going to heal to hopefully keep our Eset from getting killed. It was enough to save her, and we now took down Guan Yu for it. He did not expect us to be able to burst him down before he got a kill on the Jingwei. That was not what he was expecting. I'll go ahead and get a stun to help out the Jormungandr, and because of it, he was able to easily get 2 kills. In the back, we have Nuwa, and it looks like the enemy team has just got pressured out too much. We did too much damage to them. Our top mitigator, top damage, top killer, top gold was Jormungandr this game. You love to see a Guardian pressure the enemy team and be high everything. He was excellent, credit where credit is due. He went in early, he was able to get out. Really good gameplay by the Jormungandr, really good gameplay by my whole team. I really liked the enemy. Gilgamesh and Guan Yu did everything that they could to try to stop us. Unfortunately, we were just too tanky, we were just too healy, and we were able to take them down before they were able to get online and get to late game, and I can understand how frustrating that can be. If you enjoyed that, please give me a like and subscribe, and leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you thought of the game, and if you would like to get notified next time I upload a video, please go ahead and smash that notification bell. I want to thank you for watching, and as always, have a super day, guys.